So the Israelites have accepted a pact, a contract, a covenant with God, that they're going to be partners with God. And that's really key to being in the garden, because that's what we are. We're there to take care of and to cultivate and to secure the garden. We're partners with God. So the Israelites are learning all the skills that they need to learn to be able to remain in the presence of God. That first skill was, instead of retaliation, is the reconciliation. The next is to accept the a partnership with God. Now we've got now we have this. Now after that beautiful scene, there's now going to be several chapters describing the building and the architecture of a little tent. And this is about as exciting as reading the instructions to put together your Staples desk when it arrives in 4 boxes and 10,000 pieces. It's just a lot of details. And you say, what? All this exciting narrative and God rescuing the people from the Red Sea and the Egyptians that are attacking them, and they're giving them food in the desert and all of these nice things. All of a sudden it gets really boring really fast. What's going on here? Why so much detail about the tent of meeting? Well, God wants to have this little tent where he's going to be present. And if you see all the details, all the little ornaments, all of the little flowers that are going to be represented there, everything there represents the Garden of Eden. All of the ingredients, all of the things that are in the Garden of Eden are contained in this little tent. So what we have is a little miniature, movable Garden of Eden right smack dab in the middle of the Israelites. And so that's the exciting part of the tent, is that it's the details. Oh, we have the garden again. Now the question is now, how are we going to get into this little tent to be with God? The book of Exodus ends rather interesting, because Moses doesn't want to go in that tent. Nobody wants to go in the tent, because God's in the tent, and God can be dangerous, and God's very powerful. And God could destroy you, and you might not be worthy enough to go in the tent. You have to be ready to go in the tent. Otherwise, something might not go very well for you. So that's how the book ends. Is how do you get worthy enough to get inside of the tent, to be with God in His presence? And that's what the book of Leviticus is all about. The book of Leviticus is going to tell us how it is that we can walk in comfortably and be comfortable in the presence of God in this miniature Garden of Eden. And we'll take that up in the next video.